Hi, welcome to an episode of Utah Crossbow Hunter, where today we are taking out the Wicked Ridge 400 NXT, and we're going to start the sight-in process. But before we do that, just remember, please hit that subscribe button, that like button, that share button, that comments. I appreciate all you guys' comments. I appreciate you guys sharing like these videos. Also remember, you can send me an email at utahcrossbowhunter@icloud.com, and also my website, utahcrossbowhunter.com. Okay, so all that out of the way, you guys want to stick around to the end of the video. I made a few mistakes out there shooting, so we're going to talk about those at the end of this video. So without further ado, let's get into today's show. Okay, you see we're outside now. We got the Wicked Ridge NXT 400 here with the Vortex 2 crossbow scope. So we're going to be sighting it in. So I didn't find many videos on sighting in. So I'm going to try and give you this as step by step as best as possible as I can on sighting this in. Okay, you sight this crossbow scope in just a little bit differently. So right now we're set up at 6 yards. I painstakingly marked everything out. I had to use a measuring tape for my 6 yards because for some reason my rangefinders just wouldn't do 6 yards. My 6 yards is basically at the center, or close to the center as I could, with this DEATHGRIP by Bog. So I got it clamped down pretty good, so hopefully everything stays where it's going to be. We do have a very slight breeze right now, probably 1 to 2 miles an hour, blowing almost straight at me. Maybe a little bit of an angle. So hopefully it doesn't pick up anymore. And I don't know if you can hear it in the microphone or not. So, okay, so the first thing you got to do, like I said, is mark out 6 yards. And I got my 6 yards marked out, and I got my 40 yards marked out. I have my power set at 4 for the instructions, at 4, because we're going to do so like I said, 6 yards, and at 40 yards we'll set the power up to 7. And then we're not going to do it today due to time restraints, but we'll move back to 60 yards and we'll talk about that one later. But right now I'm set at 6 yards, 4 power. As far as the reticles are concerned, hopefully we can see this on the video. You can see where the crosshairs are, but for the 20 and 30 they're higher, but we're shooting at the 40-yard reticles right here. That's where the crosshairs are, and that's where we're going to be shooting at to set up the 40-yard reticle. So we'll set that up first. But again, we'll be sighting in at 6 yards. Alrighty, so let me turn on my bag cam here. Get it all set up. Now remember, I'm going to turn on the turn on the recording, and it's on, so we know where we're at it, so you can see that the spot I'm in is kind of unlevel and muddy. Alrighty, So let's take the safety off. And we'll do the 6 yards. So it is high. So now we're going to put the crosshairs where it hit and bring it down. So I want to turn it that way. So the windage is pretty good. Okay, so let's crank her up and see where we're at. But you can see I'm using the no speed limit bag, and that took that arrow pretty doggone good. Again, you guys know I really don't like the cranks, but I got used to the crank on this. I walked in, back it down. As you guys can see, that I'm using gloves today. I don't normally do, but it's just a tad bit chilly out here. And with the wind, that's not making it any better. All right, let's see how we do this time. I'll go for the same spot, which we're going lower left. Safety off. And that one was high. Okay. So let's adjust it again. Alright, give me 1 second to make sure I'm doing this right. Get my spectacles out here. Okay. 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 So, I kind of did it backwards there, so let me... On there. Back on the X. I'm going to bring it up. That's maxed out. Alright. Hold on. So let me go pull those two arrows. And that came out very, very easy out of that target. Which makes me very, very happy. All right. Engage. All this moving around, it's starting to get a little warm. Okay, take off my jacket here. Put in another arrow. Okay. Safety off. Bottom left. Okay. We want to bring it up. Maxed out. So bring this down. Okay, let's try another one. We will get it. Then put in another arrow. Okay, so let's see where we're at now. That was a bullseye, but not where I wanted it. Okay. So, I'm going to bring this up. I don't see my reticles moving. So let's bring this down. Okay. So let's put in another one and see how we are. Locked. Disengage. Okay. Let's put in another arrow and see how we do. Target moved just a little bit. Let me go fix that. Go ahead and pull those two out. Okay. I mean, this target, it's holding up really good. Okay. Still just a little bit high. But my crosshairs are not moving. I've never used a scope like this, so it's a learning curve. But we're going to get this together with each other here. All right. Dab in another arrow. I can feel the wind picking up just a little bit. All right. That one was a bullseye, but still. Okay. let me put this arrow in, and I'm going to go grab those two, pull them out. Okay. Alrighty. Let's do this again. Still a little high. Okay. And at least we're not off target, shooting everywhere. Let's see if this one. Okay, this one's quiet. Locked in. Okay. Put in another arrow. Better. Okay. I think we about got it. I like to where I put, even though I can't let go, at least I can make this a lot quicker. Okay. Load me up. I'll post the weights of these arrows, because I don't remember off the top of my head what they are. Well, I'll post them here. Alright. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So, I'm just going to make a, I'm going to pull those three and make my adjustment. All right. Okay. I'm going to do a slight widget adjustment here. I want to go to the right. Right. Okay. Then we will Okay. I should put it pretty doggone closer. To where we can move to the 40 yards. But I don't know about this breeze. It seems to be picking up a little bit, but we'll give it a shot. I can feel it picking up, so we're about, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles an hour right now. Okay. Okay, so we're just a little bit high to the left. Okay, and I'm gonna pull. Nah, I'm not gonna pull that one. Okay. We're looking really good. We'll just do one more, maybe 1 or 2 more shots here, as I want to make sure we're in the bullseye. All right, we're going to do the right side. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to go set up my 40-yard target, and we'll do 40 yards. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm at 40 yards. I'm going to turn my magnification up to 7. So I'm set at 7. Okay. So for the 6-yard shot, remember your magnification is at 4, and at 40 yards, magnification is going to be 7. Okay, so here we go with our first shot at 40 yards, center of the target. Okay, so we're to the left and a little, just a hair low. Okay, so not bad for a first shot at 40 yards. more I'm using this crank, the better I feel about it. I guess it just takes a little bit getting used to. Okay, so I'm going to shoot at the bottom one this time. And we are well, I'm going to have to go down and take a look at it because I got buried. So I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Okay, so that one was a little low. So we're going to bring it up a little bit. You see where the black line is right there, just below it. Okay, so let's crank her up and send another one down. If I start staying more on target, then I'll take down that SPYDERWEB target and I'll set it down there. And I'm only using the field tips right now, but eventually I got to put on my broadheads. Well, that SPYDERWEB target is not for broadheads. So I'm going to have to find me a broadhead target that's pretty much just as good as that SPYDERWEB. Alright. Let's go back to the center. Okay, so that one went high, and that could have been me. So let's go ahead and send another one down. Just to make sure it wasn't me. Oh boy, sitting down and cranking this thing pretty doggone easy. So you can crank it sitting down. But it does give you a workout. I can tell you that. Alright, center target again. 40 yards. And it looks like same spot. I'm going to go down and check it. I'll be right back. Right in the same spot. Okay, so let's try that again. So it is nice to sit down and crank this. It is actually pretty easy. Okay, so let's put another arrow in. And see how we do this time. Okay, so that one got buried. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down that spider web and switch them out, and that should help out things better. I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to step away for a while, unfortunately, to take care of some stuff, but the wind has kicked up. I don't know, probably about 10 miles, 15 miles an hour, and it's a crosswind type. So we're going to do a couple more shots here, and then we're going to call it a day, and then we'll come back out and finish this up. So we'll see how we are right now. Not bad, off to the left just a little bit. So we'll try another one here. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but yeah, it's picked up quite a bit from the breeze to an actual type of wind right now. So we'll try to sight it in. I'd rather sight it in without the wind blowing. It was unfortunate that I had to step away. Alright, let's see how this one does. A little high, but I'm thinking maybe because of the wind, but we're pretty doggone close, and that's the important thing. We'll take one more shot here, see where we're at, call it a day because of the wind, and see what happens. All right, not bad, not bad. Okay, like I said, the wind's picked up quite a bit. So we'll go back inside, finish this up, and then we'll come back out when it's a nice, more calmer day. I don't know when that's going to be. I got some things coming up the next few days. But we'll do our best to get out here again. So we'll see you inside. Okay, so we're back inside. I just realized how long this video is going, so I'm going to try and just wrap this up as quick as possible. Yes, I had some things I had to step away and do before I got back out there to shoot, unfortunately. But before I got back on camera, I took a few shots. And I realized things weren't going like they should. So actually 2 arrows that flew kind of high. There's a shed. If you guys watch my videos, you can see the shed behind my backstop there. 2 arrows went into the shed. One went about probably 5 or 6 inches, and the other one all the way up to the flanges. Flanges up to the where the feathers are. Yeah, you got it. You got the picture. But anyways, so you know there's a lot of power going behind those shots. But I'm like, why? I'm going up when I'm supposed to be going up. I'm going down when I'm going down. I'm going right, I'm going left, and all that kind of stuff like it's supposed to be. Then I realized something. When it says the arrow is pointing up, okay, but actually when you turn the turret to go up, it actually goes down. It goes opposite. I didn't realize that. It took me a minute or two to catch on to that. So if you want to go up, you actually turn your turret down, which brings your sight up. So when you turn it up, it actually is bringing it down. And like same thing with the windage. When you turn it to the right, it actually turns it to the left, and vice versa. And it took me a little bit to catch on to that. So so everything basically is backwards with that scope. So just keep that in mind if you get one of these scopes, one of these Vortex 2 crossbow scopes, that it is opposite of what it should be. And I didn't know that. The other video I watched at it didn't say that it's opposite or anything like that. The Vortex video didn't say go right. If you're going to go right, it's going to actually go left. So it's backwards. So that took me a couple of minutes to catch on to that. But once I got it caught on, boom, everything went perfect. I do got to apologize for those last 3 shots. I thought I had it on, bed cam on. I really did. And I realized that I had backwards. So when I went down to retrieve my arrows, I turned it on. When I came back to turn it on, I actually turned it off. So yeah, that was my fault. And that SPYDERWEB, I'll put it in the description below of the link to it. Bag cam, wow. That's all I can say. Wow, it held up fantastic. Nope, I mean, the arrows maybe penetrated maybe 4 inches into the bag. That's fantastic. So that no speed limit, they mean no speed limit. And remember, I'm shooting at about 380, 385 feet per second for the 400 feet per second. Oh, I'm really losing my mind here. 400 feet per second. Okay, guys, help me out here. 400 feet per second crossbow. There we go. And my arrows, bringing those up here. They're coming in at, with the tips and everything. Remember, they're coming in at about 476 grains. So I know I said putting the link above earlier, but I'm just going to tell you that real quick. They have 476.6. So at 385 feet per second, you got some power behind there. You got some kinetic energy. So I think that's why it went through that tin shed behind me. Yeah. Okay. So I hope you got a little bit out of this video. Any questions, again, hit me up in the comments below. I greatly appreciate it, or you can send me an email. I greatly appreciate it. And again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And remember, family first. Take care of your family. Get out there and hunt, and see you on the next episode of Utah Crossbow.